What's up, YouTube? Speakman10227, making my second video of the day, coming at you once again over the internet. Today we're doing an unboxing on a canister filter. I just did an unboxing on some Core Life light bulbs. It's not really new, but if you've never bought anything off the internet before in the way of light bulbs, be sure and check it out. But let's get right into the canister filter. I did not buy this over the internet. I bought this at a store that had a really good deal going on. But these are, Aquatops are made in China. They're becoming increasingly popular. A lot of people see them on eBay. I guess they're a lot of bang for their buck. So, we'll see. I don't know. We'll get into it. See, I've never used them before. Actually, I've never used a canister before. This will be my first one. But, they're getting more and more popular. I don't think they're a Fluval or an Eheim by any means. But, they're also quite significantly less. So, that is a big selling factor for them. So let's get to unboxing. Outside of the box, obviously, you just get the picture, tells you the components. I can already tell by the box and the weight this is a big canister filter. Obviously, the sides gives you your stackable stuff. Some of these, if you buy them off of eBay, do not come with media, and some of them do. The one I bought in the store does, so nothing special on the outside of the box. Just anything you would expect. Okay, in the box we have obviously the canister filter in this box here. You want me to move? Why don't I move this down so you can film over top? So yeah, I'd imagine this is all the components right here. We'll open that in a minute. And then the canister itself, you guys can see how big this guy is. He is very large. Now this canister filter does have a built-in UV filter. I've heard mixed reviews on it. Some people say it's only a 9-watt filter. It's supposed to do 525 gallons per hour. Obviously you're not going to get 525 out of it, especially if it's loaded with media. But I've heard some people say some bad things about it. I've heard people say good things. One of the bad things is that with a 9-watt bulb, or as big and powerful as the filter is, the UV is not going to do much. I've heard other people say it works great. So let me set this up here where you can get a good look at it, and I'll crack this sucker open. So under the cap is your UV Sterilizer Light, obviously the quick disconnects for the water, and priming. This is not self-priming, you have to push down on it, and already I've noticed that takes quite a bit of power to push that down.
Do you want to see if the average female can do it?
Yeah, let's see if the average female. This is my fiance's arm here. Go ahead and try to push it down.
Oh, geesh.
So she can do it. I've heard from people you have to hold this down for 30 seconds. So she can do it, but I don't know that she could hold it down for 30 seconds. That's an interesting point, something interesting to note. Obviously, this latches down, both sides. These obviously come up and go down. These, I believe, maybe I don't want to break the damn thing. I feel like I'm not doing something right here. Did this pop up? Yeah. Okay, those just pull up. Those are pretty stiff. They'll probably loosen up in time. Inside, there's your UV sterilizer, your light bulb. This opens up. Down in here's your impeller. You can get all that out. Right there's your impeller. Pretty good size. That's always a plus. Not metal. Everything's plastic. But that's okay. Like I said, I think it's going to be pretty good for the price. But yeah, so we'll put this aside. Obviously, it plugs in. We'll set this to the side here. And inside your trays they are already nice and deep. Here's the media, ceramic tiles, polishing pad. Each layer has a polishing pad that goes over the top. I think it's just normal microfiber. I don't think it's anything super nice, but you can see how deep the trays are. Nice and deep. That's a plus. bio balls, obviously you can make whatever kind you want. The bio balls they just throw in here, they don't give you a whole lot of them, so I have some in my personal collection that I'll probably add to it, and again, more microfiber under there. This one I know you kind of stack backwards comparatively to other filters, so I would definitely resort to the directions. Your carbon fiber, already extremely dusty, so they give you one bag for it. As you can see, it fills up one side, so they're kind of stingy on the media that they give you, but that's okay. And then your bottom layer, which is your mechanical filtration, the coarse mesh microfiber. Each layer has a layer of microfiber on it, and that is it. So it is 4 trays, big compartment, deep. I don't know how tall it is exactly, but it's big. So the mechanical filtration goes in first. It's a little different than most people, and then they had a chemical in, and then obviously the bio balls and the ceramic tiles. You can stack it however you want to do it. I'm sure there's a right and wrong way for everybody. Put it all back in there. So yeah, there's how much room's left at the top. Alright guys, we're back. We ran out of film in the middle of the unboxing, so you didn't miss anything. I didn't do anything juicy, I promise, except search through a bunch of files and try to find old videos to delete. So anyways, we'll just go ahead and put this canister back together. I was going to do a video of the installation on the tank, and I'm not sure whether I still will or not. But my fiance is going out of town for a while, and she is my camera girl. So I don't know. Already, I'm doing something wrong with this thing. I can tell. So I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if it's just a little bit more complicated than the normal filter, or if I'm just a freaking idiot, because, there we go. I guess you just gotta, or if I'm just a freaking idiot because I've never had a canister filter before. There you go. You just gotta force it. I'm afraid to force it. It feels like I'll break it. But yeah.
Let's get that back one.
So, yeah, so there it is. It's probably my doing, in all honesty. I'm just afraid I'll break it. I've never worked with a canister, so it's all a new experience for me and you. But honestly, it seems like a lot of stuff doesn't go together properly. So we'll see how this thing performs. I'll let you guys know. We'll see. So we'll set this dude aside here, and let's see what's in the goodie box. Yeah, just like we thought. Instructions, who needs those, right? We only struggled for 5 minutes trying to put it back together. Obviously your hoses, nothing super fantastic. On do one so you see how many you get. I know a lot of people complain sometimes if they don't have long enough hoses. This canister is supposed to be good for up to 125 gallons, I believe. So wherever you sit it, you'll have to have plenty of length. Here's how long we have. I have a
Stretch it back out again.
6'1" arm span, and it's just a little bit shy of that, so it looks to be about 6 feet, maybe a little bit shy of that. So that's plenty for me on my 75. I don't know what all you have. You guys can make that decision. But both the hoses, and then obviously components, they look to be broken up by bag, probably, for outlet return. This right here looks to be a spray bar. Yeah, it sure is. As you can see, the holes line up. So, anyway, we won't spend too much time putting it together. But it appears to be really long. There's the captain. So obviously you can put together pieces, omit pieces, however you want. And then here is where it comes in. Obviously all these pieces are swivel. These are plastic, and move in here on this. They're decent plastic, but as you can see, you can kind of bend them a little bit. So, I don't know. I mean, what can you really expect on a filter this cheap? Honestly, for the money, what I'm seeing right now, I think it's probably pretty good. I will probably want to run it without the spray bar. I guess it's supposed to come in and you can take these pieces out so you can bring it in with the spray bar like that. Obviously, every little turn you make is going to reduce your flow a little bit. But you can put it in like that. You know, however you want to do it. Honestly, I'll probably just run it without the spray bar. I'll just run it like that. That's just me. Again, you guys decide. And then this will be your inlet. The same. It's kind of a piece it together however you want. So this thing lets you control the height. Obviously hangs over the back, and yeah, you got all different pieces. Suction cups go with it. You got all different pieces. This one thing I don't like already is, while that does fit on there snugly on the end of your strainer, if it was to fall off, there's nothing keeping that on. If it was to fall off, obviously it would suck your fish up there. So we'll see. This is not, you can see how that flexes and stuff. This is not incredibly sturdy. But hey. And then obviously the top. Clearly labeled and out. Don't know if you can see that. Sits right in like that. You push it flat, flip it over. So, as you can see, you can adjust them any which direction. These nuts right here don't feel incredibly tight, or incredibly sturdy. If you're that worried about it, you can put like hose clamps around it or something for normal plumbing. But honestly, from what I'm feeling, I think with me just getting used to the wild and wonderful world of canister filters, I think I'll like it tremendously. It is pretty big. I imagine it's going to weigh quite a bit when it's filled with water. Something to consider. Another thing to consider is how large it sits. If you have one of the normal wooden stands for aquariums, it might be a little large, because obviously you're going to have your hose coming off of there and stuff like that. But measure it. The dimensions are on the box. Let me see what we have here. If this seems a little scattered, forgive me. I've never done an unboxing before, so never had a canister before, so maybe I'm not the guy for you to be listening to. I don't know. But again, you can make that choice. Well, there was I don't know, there was dimensions. Somebody erased them or something. So anyway, it's big. I'm 6'1", it's up to my kneecap almost. So there you go. That's the unboxing of the Aquatop. We'll get her installed and see how she does. I'll do a review on it right after I get it installed. Let you guys see the output on it and things of that nature. I'll let you see how I set up my my filter media. They do show on the side of the box here. They say included in all your media, and they show the trays being stacked to the max. Obviously, we know that to not be the case now. So when you're buying it, it might not hurt to buy a little extra filter media. But for the price, I paid, I know a lot of people are going to want to know the price. Normal, 2-minute warning. I got my 2-minute warning, so let's go for the Hail Mary and get this thing done with. Normally, they're $150. Again, the ones on eBay come with no media. The ones in the stores usually come with media, or at least half of it. So $150 normal. That's a lot cheaper than, you know, like a 06 series Flu Vol. Obviously a lot cheaper than an FX5 or FX6, whatever they're on to now. That apparently this is supposed to rival flow rate wise. And obviously a lot cheaper than the Eheim. So for the money, I think it's probably a pretty good filter. We'll know when we put it on there. But there are some things I was shocked about a little bit. One of them being the lack of media, and another being the these feel pretty cheap, to be honest with you. I mean, it's still hard plastic, but it's not what I expected. But that's okay. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a I just got the 1-minute warning, so I'm just gonna shut up. Thanks for watching.